Well, let me ask y'all. Let me get a little bit more deeper with y'all. Are y'all have kids?
I do.
How many kids we talking? Trey,
One.
start first. You go.
Just
One boy or
one.
girl?
A boy.
You say he's one?
No, he's 11.
Oh, you have an adult. That's not no
Yeah,
kid.
that's a whole child.
He can work for UPS at this age.
He can.
So Arizbeth, what about you?
I have two. My daughter's 14. My son is 11. He'll
Jeez,
be
these are
12
some
next
big
month.
people.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
grown woman
I'm
right
40.
here.
Because
I'm 40.
kids is a little more of a hassle, like 2, 3, 4 years old. Those like babies.
No.
You can have like full conversations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever found it challenging
yeah,
to
I'm gonna
date
ask that.
with
I'm
children?
gonna ask that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I mean,
for
I think
sure.
that's one of the reasons why I held back a lot. Like when I was with the father of my kids until my son was 3 years old. Um, and I felt like I had to wait until they were a little bit older to start dating. And when I did start dating, I didn't want anybody around my kids, so I wouldn't bring them around. So you don't really get. It was again. It just goes back to like you're being protective of your kids, so you really can't get to know someone or get them get to know you in the elements of like everything that you are as a mom, everything else. It really makes the dynamic completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what was the situation with the child's father that made y'all say, "Yo, I can't do this"? Well, like what
Constant
happened? What's
cheating.
the breaking point?
Constant cheating.
Oh, cheating.
Couldn't keep his friend to himself.
You
Hold on. Confirmed cheating, or it was
Confirmed.
speculation?
No, honey, confirmed.
What you came home and saw him in the bed, humping the bed, and there was a girl under
No,
him?
confirmed. You know,
Wait, your audio's. Wait, talk again. I can hear you now.
we was together for 16 years, so
You said 16?
16?
yeah.
Jesus,
Wow, that's a long time.
it's a
Yeah,
decade
we
and a half.
pretty much grew up together. So while we were in the relationship, he was maturing, but me being in love, I didn't understand that. So it was constant cheating.
And
Constant cheating.
before the child was born, was he? Did you see any cheating?
Yeah. Before,
Oh, damn.
after, yeah.
So why did you decide to stay?
Honestly, love is nothing else other than that. Love,
Comfort too, probably.
comfort, love. Um, yeah.
Did you think that having the child was going to change things up?
I never thought that.
Ah, okay.
No, no. I
I
think that
mean,
would be crazy to think, but no, I never thought that.
his behavior stayed the same.
It stayed
Okay.
the same. And now you trying to figure out what's up. You all fucked up in the head. You had too
Yeah.
much opportunity with me, so
Mm.
yeah.
Now
And
that,
that door closed.
yeah, that's legit.
It's not opening again.
So if he come back and say, "Yo, I changed my ways. I'm grown now. I love you. Let's raise the kid till you're 18," like, nah.
I'm happy with
Oh Lord,
I
this
am.
Tom heals all wounds. But
Yes, it does.
all right. So, Arizbeth, what about you?
Same. I mean, same.
What's
I
the
think
breaking
that
point?
I saw when my dad cheated on my mom early in the
Wow.
relationship, and he
Mm-hmm.
changed. He completely he did a 360, well, a 180.
180.
Became a born again Christian. My dad didn't work in the beginning. He was a hard worker after. So me seeing how my dad completely changed
Mm-hmm.
and being in a relationship where the father of my kids would cheat on me, I thought, okay, he's going to change. Like eventually, it's going to happen. He's going to grow up. He's going to mature. And it never like
Never happened.
6.5 years later, I was like, damn, it's not going to happen. I got to get out.
And you
Mm-hmm.
want them to so bad because by that time the kid is here, and it's just like,
Yeah,
no,
exactly. You're
Just
like,
that one
I
thing.
don't want to expose my child to some other man.
Yeah, that's
right?
tough.
Like,
That's a big
it's not going to
responsibility for
lead
the
us
new man.
change.
Yeah. And I feel it's like one thing. It's like everything is good. It's just the one thing he's doing. You want it to change, and just so you can move forward.
No,
But yeah, no, I
that's
understand.
it. That's
I
it.
understand that. Nah, that's rough. I mean, what do y'all think the main reason? What do you think the main reason like there's no new marriages and not a lot of new relationships being created? Is it because of fear
Nobody
of
wants
like
to
what's happening?
in
Wait,
a
your
new
audio.
relationship.
I can
Any
hear
little
now.
thing, In this new relationship, I'm out. Anything that I don't like it's a red flag for me. It reminds me of my past relationship. I'm not staying. So
What's
that's
a
why
red
I
flag?
think people have more standards now. That's why they're not staying.
Well, I think it's standards, and I also think trauma plays a big role.
That
Like
too.
I want to say, like once you've been hurt,
Yep.
it's really hard to not think it's gonna go the same route. So, like literally right now, this is my first attempt into like a serious relationship after 3 years, right? Like I dated and had like situations and stuff like that. But I was like, let me try this like for real after 3 years of like just messing around. And I have to have like constant conversations with close friends and be like, this is my situation. And mind you, I go to people they've been married for 14 years, right? I'm not gonna go talk to my friend who's just like me, like traumatized, and she's gonna tell me, yeah, girl, no, he's not doing things right. I talk
Exactly.
to my friend who's like been married for 14 years, and I'm like, I'm going through this. I have these doubts. I want out. And she's like, relax. This is your trauma talking. You need to calm down. And I didn't have that. Like, I didn't know I had that as a tool. You know, I wasn't using my resources properly and previous attempts of a serious relationship. Meaning, I was talking to girls that were going through the same things that I was going through, through women that were traumatized as I was traumatized. I should have been talking to women who are in healthy relationships and are successful in their relationships and asking them for the advice.
Yeah, because usually single women keep single, women all together.
Because we're
Yeah.
traumatized. It's not for the
Sick
same. It's
girls.
not.
They want to bond with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you. They want to keep you where they at. They don't want you to pass them.
I
Because
don't think it's that. I don't think it's malicious. I don't think it's
It's definitely not malicious at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just that people just bond over something that's common, right, amongst a group. So did you like how's the healing been? Right, I know it's been like a long and tough process. So how's that been?
For me, I think therapy is key. A relationship with your creator is key. Like really talking to God, or I mean, I'm not here to like preach or anything like that.
no,
But
do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
if you're here, if you have a relationship with your creator, right? Like you can ask all the questions and be like, I'm frustrated about this. Why did you allow this to happen? Asking those questions, you're going to get the answers. If you don't ask the questions, you're always gonna be like in this loop, right? And the whole point is to try and get out of the loop. And I think it's really hard to do it by yourself. You need to reach out to other people. You need to surround yourself with people that are going to zoom out for you and not just be like thinking that all the answers are inside of you, because they're not. That's bullshit. That's Disney.
That's what they promote to us, though.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit. You need
Trey,
people. You need
Trey,
community.
Trey, how have you got past and healed past all the trauma and stuff you went through?
Time for me. Time.
Heals all wounds.
Time. That was the major thing for me. Time.
Does it still affect you now in your adulthood after all the time?
It
You said
shows
16
up.
years.
It shows up like certain stuff this my new person will do will trigger me. I guess it's PTSD, right? It'll trigger me. I'm like, damn, you doing something that my ex did and it's triggering me. But I have to realize that you're not my ex, so I have to react different. So now I have to put in the work and show up different. You understand? So that's just what it is.
That's a good sign of growth.
Yeah.
So all right. Do y'all believe y'all two? Do y'all believe in marriage? More kids? Do y'all want that? Like, do y'all want that for your futures or marriage, more kids?
It's not a necessity, but if it happens, I'm cool with it.
But if it doesn't, it's whatever.
If it doesn't, I'm cool with it too.
Arizbeth, what about you?
Yeah, I have a daughter. I have a son. I'm fine. I don't at my age, I don't even know if it's a possibility to be able to have kids. So that kind of makes it hard to date men without children, because it always is in the back of my mind. Like I'm like, is he gonna want and I'm not gonna be able to give? So is it gonna end the relationship? Like, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be our downfall. I think I'm open to it, but I don't even know if it's an option for me now. I'm 42.
No,
And the guy you're dating, he has kids.
No, he doesn't.
So he wants kids.
Does he want?
Well, his answer scares the fuck out of me, but I really appreciate like the honesty. He says it's not something I've ever aspired to, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel in 5, 10 years.
Oh
Oh yeah,
He's just he's trying to make you. I get what you're doing.
yeah.
no. Yeah.
But it's a realistic answer, and at the end of the day, I do feel like if I was dating anyone without kids, no matter how much they told me, like, no, I don't, I know I don't, they don't know how they're going to feel
Right.
5, 10 years from now, you know, or even, you know, as men, you guys have options to procreate. You have the option to procreate later on in life, even if they have kids, and they can tell me, I want no more, and then 5 years from now, they're like, I wish, you know, I want to have another one, and you can't do it, so they'll go for someone younger. That's always a possibility, you know. It is what it is.
And how old is this guy?
34.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, have you seen the men that are my age?
They washed up, right? They
So
washed.
you don't want the pawpaws?
I take care of my body. I take care of my
a lot of people don't.
mental. I take care of.
No.
So for me, it's I feel like I feel like I can fall back on everything else that I am. Right? I'm not just a girlfriend. I'm not just somebody's partner. There's so many other sides of me, so that if he decides to leave, he decides to leave, and I just want it to be a beautiful experience right now.
10 years later, that's a lot of work. That's a decade to put in, though, to figure that out, though.
Again, I feel like at this point, I'm not really working towards having like the dream family. If that's not gonna happen, that's not realistic for me right now. I'm working on becoming a writer. I'm working on opening up my own business. I'm working on just other ideas about me. The partner is something that's like a cherry on the top. It's something that
Finish line.
if it works out, it's gonna be great, and if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.